this truck, yeah.
Come on, Liz.
I was wondering how that was going to go.
Now you know.
Yeah.
First, I'd like to begin by welcoming everyone and thanking each and every one of you for being here on this most happy of days. It's no accident that each of you are here today, and each of you were invited to be here because you represent someone important in the individual and collective lives of Andrew and Allison. Andrew and Allison would like me to acknowledge how special this day is for them to have Andrew's grandpa here with us, but they would also like to acknowledge their grandparents who are no longer with us physically, but are here today with the couple in spirit. I truly can't think of a better venue than Sapphire Estates for an occasion that I know is not only monumental for these two, but for all of us who are lucky to know and love them as individuals, but even more so as a perfect pairing. The most remarkable moment in life is when you meet the person who makes you feel complete, the person who makes the world a beautiful and magical place, the person with whom you share a bond so special that it transcends normal relationships and becomes something so pure and so wonderful that you can't imagine spending another day of your life without them. For Andrew and Allison, that happened almost 7 years ago while they were both attending Bridgewater State University. I know how deeply these two care for and love one another, and I feel privileged to be here today among all of you as a witness of their commitment to a lifetime of love for one another. I think I've had the good fortune to meet most of you here today at some point or another, but for those of you I haven't met, my name is Mike Knoyer, and I am married to Allison's beautiful sister, Kayla, and the father of a beautiful little flower girl in her Lady Gaga dress. So their love story. Most people go to a funeral home to pay respects to a loved one who has passed, while Andrew thought it was a great location to host a party, and Allison went there searching for love. For those that don't know, No, their love story began immediately after a game of beer pong in an apartment above a funeral home. Now, I asked Andrew and Allison to both tell me their own separate stories about how they met, and while their stories were similar, they both agreed on how they ended up meeting through mutual friends and roommates, that Andrew's a man of very few words, and where their relationship began. They both gave me great detail on different parts of the story as well. Allison focused on their first few weeks of going out of her way to talk to Andrew after they first met so she could get to know him, stalking a little bit, while Andrew focused on the night of their relationship. The important things, like the final cup count of the beer pong game, how he and George tried really, really hard to win that game, and how he felt about their first kiss after the game. Don't worry, Andrew, I will not share those details. You see their relationship began over a bet. Both Allison and Andrew agreed that if Andrew's team won, they could kiss the other team member of their choosing. Andrew played the game as if his life depended on it, and Allison wanted Andrew to win because she knew who he picked. Both finished their stories confirming that they both knew something special was going to happen, and here we are today. I wish I could tell you a single story about Andrew and Allison that summarizes their relationship and how they enrich each other's lives and the lives of each of us. But the truth is, there isn't one single event that is a good encapsulation of what they mean to me, to each other, and to all of us. What I do know is that both of them care deeply and passionately for each other. They both protect each other, they both make each other laugh and think outside themselves. That time magically seems to fly and slow down when they're together. They help each other in ways that are obvious and are noticed but always appreciated. I also know that it's not just anyone with whom you can have communication with simply a look, or have a competition to see who can spot more state license plates on the road than the other, or get tickets to country concerts and decide not to show up, or show up on the wrong day. They've done this twice. Or say I'm sorry every time it's warranted, eventually. They do that for and with each other. But it's also my personal experiences with Andrew and Allison that highlight the quality of their love. It doesn't matter if I'm with them in person or interacting with them via text or when Lila wants to FaceTime. When I'm engaging with Andrew and Allison, I'm always enjoying myself, and I am certain that there's part of what makes them so special to each of us. How happy and content we feel when we are with them, and what I wish for them on their wedding day is that their lifetime together as a team is one of complete contentment, full of those moments that they wish would never end, and that they continue to make one another smile and laugh as they make each of us do. Andrew and Allison have picked two readings that they have asked Chase McLaughlin and Kristen Taylor to read today. Chase, will begin with you.
I have heard it said that the best relationships, the ones that last, are frequently the ones that are rooted in friendship. One day you look at the person and you see something more than you did the night before. Like a switch has been flipped somewhere. Suddenly the person who was just a friend is now the only person you can ever imagine yourself with.
Kristen, you're up.
A good marriage must be created. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It's never being too old to hold hands. It's remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is standing together and facing the world. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It's having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is not only marrying the right person, it is being the right partner.
Thank you both. So without further ado, dearly beloved and honored guests, we are gathered together here to join Andrew and Allison in the union of marriage. This contract is not to be entered into lightly, but thoughtfully and seriously, and with deep realization of its obligations and responsibilities. The bride and groom have each prepared vows that they will read now.
Before I get started, I just want to make sure that you know that I am definitely here for you today, and not for you. Allison, from the time we first met, we became inseparable. We talked all the time, and as we all know, that's really saying something. I found myself wanting to be with you all the time, and you quickly became my best friend. Whenever we are together, you make me feel like nothing is impossible. I am truly the best version of myself when I'm with you. I promise to love you unconditionally and to cherish all of the time together that we have in this crazy adventure that we call life. I promise to be the man that always be the man that you fell in love with. I promise to love you more with each day that passes. I promise to make you smile, to make you laugh, and to always be there for you for the rest of our lives.
Tough act to follow, Andrew. Since I was little, I was always easily captivated by the Disney fairy tales all about princesses being swept away by handsome princes and living happily ever after. I implemented many Barbie, Polly Pocket, American Girl doll, and Bratz doll weddings, but all of them were missing one thing: you. And to think it all started with a ping pong ball and a solo cup. Isn't that how all the best fairy tales begin? Many searched their whole lives for their Prince Charming, and in 2012, hockey stick and all, my dreams came true. I met you and my heart became full. There was something about you that just made me feel like no matter what life threw at me, that you were the one that I wanted to fight those battles with. As I stand in front of you today, I feel more confident than I ever have in my entire life. And I cannot wait to embark on the journey of life with you by my side. With that said, I want to promise you a few things. I'm going to really try to recycle more because I know that's really important to you. I promise I'll try. I'm going to try to keep my cold feet on my side of the bed, except when they're really cold. I'm going to try to watch superhero and Star Wars movies with you, as long as you really promise not to wake me up when I fall asleep during them. I want to always promise you to kiss you good morning every morning and good night. And most of all, I want to be an ear to listen to you, a shoulder to lean on, and your #1 fan for the rest of our lives together, no matter what.
And now, Andrew, do you take Allison to be your wife? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect her, forsaking all others and holding on to her forevermore?
I do.
And Allison, do you take Andrew to be your husband? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others and holding on to him forevermore? Andrew and Allison will now exchange rings as a symbol of love and commitment to each other. Rings are a precious metal. They are also made precious by you wearing them. Your wedding rings are special. They enhance who you are. They mark the beginning of your long journey together. Your wedding ring is a circle, a symbol of love never ending. It is the seal of the vows you've just taken to love each other without end.
Oh, you got 'em. Yeah, boy.
Something right.
Funny.
Andrew, please place the ring on Allison's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you,
that I have chosen you,
above all else,
above all else,
with this ring I thee wed.
with the ring I do wed.
And Allison, please place the ring on Andrew's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you,
that I've chosen you,
above all else,
above all else,
with this ring I thee wed.
with this ring I do wed.
Love each other from this day forward, and these will be the hands that you hold tomorrow and the next day and into the next decade. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as you build your life together. The hands that will touch you with love and tenderness through the years, and the hands that will comfort you like no others can. These are the hands that will hold you through grief, fear, and hardship. These are the hands that will wipe tears of joy and sorrow from your eyes, and the hands that will tenderly hold your children. These are the hands that will hold your family together and that will give you strength when you need it. These are the hands that, when wrinkled and spotted with age, will still be reaching for yours. We conclude the ceremony with the traditional breaking of the glass. The breaking of the glass, like the commitment that you make today, is irrevocable and permanent. As the groom breaks the glass, I invite everyone to shout Mazel Tov, which means congratulations and good luck.
All right. We practice.
And now, by the power vested in me by Governor Charlie Baker and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, it's my honor and delight to declare you married. Go forth and live each day to the fullest. You may kiss the bride. I'm so pleased to present the newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Andrew and Allison Taylor.